Hello, welcome to my channel, WingSpiritualClarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a reading for Virgo. Welcome. So this is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with a Kali card. Gwari Devi. She showed up in another reading, number 43. There must be a lot in the collective. She's been coming up a lot. Okay, Gwari Devi, champion of the sweet souls with fierce hearts who are underestimated and passed over. She who is gentle as the deer and ruthless as the lioness, who has the capacity within the awakened heart to rise, to overcome obstacles, to have faith without any evidence of victory, and to rally the spirit until the right moment to act and win is felt. She is non-conformity and the freedom to be one's true self. Recognize your own beauty and value, irrespective of whether another has the capacity to behold it at this time. You shall shine. So be it. This has a real ascension vibe for me, being the you've always wanted to be, not waiting for others to give you permission to be who you want to be, but taking that, you've got this lifetime as you, and to take this and be you. Who are you? What do you want to do? If you could let go of everybody else's desires for needing you to be something, how would you shine differently? Who would you be? And then the Angelic Lightworker deck, 10, protection for the vulnerable heart. This has been coming up a lot too. So I think these go really well hand in hand, that you wanting to be you, and you have protection from your angels, archangels, guardian angels, for that vulnerable heart that wonders, you know, is it okay to be me? Is it okay to disappoint people and release people who don't want me to be me? You know, do I stay in situations, in groups and in relationships with people who want me to be something for them, but don't want me to be myself? These are all good questions. So your animal totem is dragonfly, illusion. You know who you really are. Okay, yes. So this is your reading, that you know who you really are. Only you can know who you really are. And there's this constant finding out and refinding who you really are in each moment. That your vulnerable heart is protected. You have guidance. You have protection. You have love. And you have the protection of Gwari Devi, who sees you and wants to protect you along your path of discovering yourself. So let's find what's been going on. Okay. All right, my Virgos. In the past, death. So it looks like you've closed a cycle in the past. Transformation, metamorphosis, end of a cycle. Let's see what this is about. I'm getting the feeling that you closed a cycle. Let's see. Let me jump ahead with the story. So we've got the 5 of Cups and the Tower reversed. So the Tower reversed, personal transformation. You might be trying to, I mean, there was an end of a cycle, which the Tower is also a divine ending of a cycle. So, fear of change, delayed disaster, collapse. Ooh, this is a tough past energy that you've been in, Virgo. And there's regret, disappointment, loss, grief. Holy cow. Wow. So I just want to validate that you've been through a lot in your past. Let's get some more clarification. I'm not sure yet if this is a relationship. Is this just in regards? It feels like you've had an awakening of conscious, a desire to be who you really are. Your heart has been hurt in some way because the people around you do not support whatever it is that you are wanting to move towards, being more yourself. Maybe you're ending codependent relationships. Maybe you're ending relationships that you're seeing don't support you. And so you ended some cycles, at least a cycle. And there's so many shedding of relationships and situations, and that it is causing a lot of suffering and regret and disappointment. I'd like to point out that 3 cups are spilled in front of this guy, and he's just in such grief, but there's still 2 cups behind him. But when you're in that dark grieving space, it's hard to see or feel that there's any love, any emotional fulfillment. But eventually, the optimist in me believes that he turns around, he sees these cups, he sees that there's a bridge behind him to get to the castle over here. And it's okay to be right where you are. I mean, this is in the past, but it's okay to have sadness and grief and loss. So in the present time, you are in Page of Wands. This feels like you have a new inspiration. You're in this discovery mode, limitless potential, exploration, excitement, freedom. Well, there we go. So validating, this has been difficult in your past. Letting go of low vibrational people who really don't want you to be you, that maybe wanted you to continue to be something that pleases them. They're not really supportive, but now you're moving on. You have new inspirational ideas, limitless potential, free spirit. Let's see, add some more. The World reversed. You're seeking personal closure. It feels like you're starting a new cycle, and there are delays. And maybe some of these relationships there hasn't been closure on. It's more. Again, so Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're breaking cycles. it does feel like even though you are inspired and ready for this limitless potential, there's also this heaviness of things still not going your way. And High Priestess in reverse. Feels like you're keeping these moves to yourself. It feels like this heavy energy that you've been going through, and it's valid, what you've been going through, has lowered your vibration or disconnected you from your own intuition. And so I'm hearing, don't go back. This is just, you are teaching yourself how to work through these energies without going back into cycles that you've closed out with people who, and situations and relationships that weren't working. Of course, you have free will, choice. Do you. I'm just reading the cards. And you have protection. You have protection for that vulnerable heart that's hurting. And you're in this transformational dragonfly period. You know who you really are. Hang on to that. Like, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my value. Your higher self is in Four of Pentacles. Feels like your higher self is saying, let's conserve the finances. Let's get some. And your challenge is Eight of Pentacles. Your challenge is working, getting to work. Is there something that you're passionate about, that you're excited about, that you can turn your focus on building your own security, your own mastery? And again, just like it's hard to receive love and feel connected with that love and inspiration when you're, and receive messages from your intuition when you're in kind of this darker energy, or when it's still in your space, and maybe focusing on a passion project. And because it does feel like this has kind of your base chakra is not feeling as stable, maybe not as secure. And so working on your finances will help. Two of Cups in reverse and Seven of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're overwhelmed by choices, feel a lack of purpose and confusion. Yes, I agree with this spread. That would definitely. And then breakups. So maybe part of the shedding of people and situations and relationships was an actual relationship that you had to release your partner because there was such broken communication and disharmony. And now, especially after breakup, or any sudden change, it feels like, well, I know from experience, so whenever you have something so world ending, an end of a cycle, releasing people and relationships and situations that no longer serve you, that it rocks your world. and not in a good way. It's destabilizing. And the message I'm getting is you can do this. You're doing great. Keep moving forward. Invite protection, white light into your heart space. Remember, you know who you are. Who you are is amazing. Who you are is worthy, loving, valuable, worthy of love and a loving relationship, worthy of care and attention, worthy. So I'm going to leave that here. Thank you, Virgos. I hope this resonated and helped. Thank you. Bye.